Good morning, pregame crew. How are ya? I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good night's sleep. I think I did, but I lost my Aura ring in the bed, I guess. It's so funny when you get used to a ring telling you whether you slept well or not versus how you feel. Oh, the age of technology. Good morning, Duke of Booze. Hey, 2023 Gainer. Hey, Greg. Hey, my friend, Train Man Dan. Shake and bake. It's getting time for Greece soon. Hey, Mark. Good morning. Welcome to FOMC Day. We officially get started in 8 minutes between now and then. Besides saying hello to my friends, which I've already started, I will take a few chart requests. I'm watching Netflix. They have a 4-hour EQ and a nice hourly squeeze right here. So I like it long. Good morning, Hector. SES. Looking for a potential daily high or low here at the daily 200 MA. Stocks that are right by $1, we really have to be careful with those. $1 is a psychological level and a key line in the sand for bulls. We do have small lower lows without follow through here. Kind of looks like a falling wedge to a degree. I'm answering a question. Someone's asking me about the daily 5 EMA. I don't use the daily 5 EMA. I use the 12 and 26 EMA. And for Apple, I had made a comment in my video for members yesterday about it rejecting from the daily 50 EMA here, 50 for the simple moving average. Today will be a rough day in the morning, or it could be a rough day with FOMC pending. So we could have a lot of hurry up and wait as participants wait for the FOMC decision. Let's go look at that Fed Watch tool right here. At this point, there is a 99.5% chance that there will be no change. There is a 0.5% chance of a 0.25% cut. So at this point, the participants are anticipating that there will be no change. All right. Where did my chat go? Good morning, Visual. Hey, Rob, Magda. Only for a month this year. Hey, Dean, Success, Ninja, Dan Path, Visual, Spaceball. Hey, Mao, yo. All right, Lunar is the request. Lunar, we lost daily support yesterday. We're looking for a potential weekly high or low. We have a weekly inside bar. Hourly is being trapped by the 26 EMA. We do have a squeeze. Just know, anytime you ask me about a chart, where I go in my headspace just to kind of talk it out loud as I look at it and say, is this a trade I would take? Is there a trade set up, bear or bull, and would I take it? I'm trying to see what you see. And some of you just track names because you're in long swings and you're just monitoring it. It doesn't mean you're watching it for necessarily for a day trade. For this one, it seems to be suppressed by 2170. That's the key resistance support, 2121 and 2085. I just don't like that it lost daily support, but it did hold the daily 12 EMA. Odds favor a daily lower high with the size of this pullback. Walmart had a new all-time high yesterday, and then it closed near the low of day. If what I remember, it was pulling back right here. Yeah, we're still here at the hourly 12 EMA. This is healthy at this point. What a beautiful trampoline bull move. The most conservative bull is waiting for hourly oversold for a daily higher low. And I just don't know that I would want to be a bear on a name that's getting new all-time highs. There's nothing bearish about new all-time highs. Laser. We've got a monthly squeeze on laser. Weekly squeeze, weekly uptrend. Daily, we're looking for a daily higher low. We rejected at the daily 200 MA yesterday. 4-hour downtrend. What's the volume on this chart? Yeah, volume's not that great for $11 name. About $5 million worth, but it's okay. Let me take extended hours off. Okay, that helps. An hourly EQ, resistance 1152, support 1078. All right, PLTR. PLTR daily higher low set. We closed near the high of day yesterday. We have enough room for an hourly higher low compared to today's low. Rum. Rum was supposed to have earnings, I heard, but let's see. Maybe that was misreported. Okay. Weekly inside bar. Daily, we got a higher low compared to 1162. I wouldn't call this a pivot. We closed yesterday with a daily inside bar. Hourly rejection at the 50 MA, support at 1242 and 1209. I don't love this setup for a bull. I'd prefer a bear looking for a 4-hour lower high. Let me change my pivots. I didn't change them after the whiteboard. That's not what I want to do. All right. One more minute. Baba is a beaut, an absolute beaut. My expectations for market reaction after the FOMC is a big nothing burger. Actually, we're expecting FOMC to do nothing. What should and could likely move the market will be Fed Powell's comments at the press conference at 2:30. That's what I would expect. More movement from the market. Does he have more hawkish overtone, dovish overtone? Does he indicate more pauses in the future or more cuts? That would move the market, not the decision itself. All right, y'all ready to get this show on the road? Let's do it. Dum-dum-dum. All right, ES. So ES, we held the daily 50 MA. We got over the daily resistance of Monday's high. We still have a gap up here at 61.22 after that deep seek sell-off. On the 4-hour, we have made higher highs. We have enough room for a higher low. This is definitely giving rising wedge vibes. I was just seeing if I could see a diamond bearish reversal pattern, not yet. So FOMC today, and let me introduce myself. My name is Lori. Hi, good morning. This is who I am. I'm Chart Gal Lori. I'm part of the Chart Guys community, and we teach technical analysis. If you want to give me a follow on X at Chart Gal Lori, that would be lovely. Our market environment dossier table, we are more bullish than bearish. Looking at our economic calendar, We have FOMC statement at 2 p.m. and the press conference at 2:30. Big day, big day. And I do this show every Wednesday, getting you ready for the trading day. All right, let's look at NASDAQ. NASDAQ, we're setting a 4-hour, actually, let's look at this on the 12-hour. Yeah, 12-hour lower high is the more likely scenario, and that's likely set now. We have enough room for a 12-hour higher low due to the size of this bounce. NVIDIA gave us the bounce of our dreams yesterday, and that helped NASDAQ with the bounce. RTY is pulling back. RTY rejected from the daily 50 MA overhead, and we now have an hourly downtrend. The Dow, we got over 45,000 psychological resistance. We have an hourly downtrend now. 4 hours holding its uptrend. The Dow has been propped up by banks. For sure, banks have been doing a great job of providing strength and being a tailwind for the Dow. SMH with a nice bounce yesterday. We have made enough room for an hourly higher low compared to yesterday's low. We currently have a gap up. Gap rules apply as long as we hold 241 as support. That is a long signal. VIX is getting a bounce going into FOMC. We have some hedging happening, which we would anticipate. That's not a surprise. We're making enough room for a 15-minute higher low on the next pullback on the VIX, but we are looking for a 4-hour lower high. Let me type my thoughts here. So VIX, we're looking for a 4-hour lower high. ES and NQ, we're looking for 12-hour higher lows. And for these two reasons, I'm looking for a more bullish, or I'm looking for a potential bullish reaction to FOMC because of the way VIX is positioned in ES and NQ. However, Powell could flip everything on its head today with his comments, and we could drop faster than, well, I'm not even going to make that analogy. Hang Seng was green overnight. DAX is currently green. We have Bitcoin weak right now. We have a 4-hour equilibrium on Bitcoin. 4-hour equilibrium. We lost hourly support on Bitcoin. And we have enough room for a 12-hour higher low on Bitcoin as well. Ethereum is weaker. We have a 4-hour equilibrium below the 4-hour 12 EMA. Last week I had someone say after the video was over, "Hey lady, what moving averages do you use?" The green is the 12 EMA, the red is the 26 EMA, the yellow is the simple 50 moving average, the purple is the simple 200 moving average. Looking at the dollar, we have some strength. We would anticipate some volatility with the dollar with FOMC statement. It typically impacts the dollar and gold. A daily lower high is possible compared to 108.51. We have a 4-hour uptrend. Gold. Now this could be a diamond bearish reversal pattern. Here on gold, we're looking for a 12-hour lower high and a 12-hour higher low here with the size of this retracement. It's so big, we're looking for a tightening range on the right side. Speaking of the right side, I want to talk about stair steps. Stair steps are your very best friend with FOMC. And let me do this. And we have a video on stair steps. If you just Google Chart Guys stair step video on YouTube, you'll find it. And it looks something like this on whatever time frame you're looking at. On FOMC days, I tend to like lower time frames for entries like 2 or 5 minute. And this would be an example of a stair step bull break where you break the high of the prior bar, the high of the low bar, and put your stop below the low. you want to be entering on the right side of the V. Right here on the right side of the V. Don't anticipate, participate. Don't anticipate, participate. Don't expect it to bottom out. Let it prove to you that it's bottoming out. So I had a side note for myself to cover stair steps. So on oil, we have our second daily inside bar forming. We have inventory today. We're looking for a daily higher low. Hourly, we had an EQ, break bull, and then come back inside. We're looking for an hourly lower high. I still like oil on this monthly chart. It's beautiful. On this weekly chart, it's beautiful. We just need to find some signs that we're bottoming here, and we haven't gotten those yet. So we're waiting for the right side of the V. Thank you for posting that, Rav, the template. I'm assuming that's Rav, the template and the stair step strategy. I appreciate that. Nat gas has been super weak. We have a daily downtrend. On the weekly, we're looking for a higher low. On the weekly, 4-hour got oversold. Let's see if that puts in that weekly higher low. Nat gas just doesn't look good to me at all. We have volume picking up, but that's just because the US is waking up. It doesn't mean that there's some newfound love and bullish tone on nat gas. All right, Apple. So on Apple, I like Apple short. Now, we're already down 1.75%. In the video yesterday, at the end of the day, I said I will be waking up and watching Apple for a short. Well, the short happened overnight. There's not a lot of meat possibly left on this bone, so we'll see. And the reason I like it short is we're running into the daily 50 MA. We did get through this resistance, but we rejected from the daily 50 MA yesterday, and now we have an hourly downtrend. On a push up, you could look for an hourly lower high for a potential top fish setup on Apple. Amazon looks good, new all-time high yesterday. Say it with me. There is nothing bearish about new all-time highs. I bet they're your favorite train man, Dan. You're such a disciplined trader. I bet you do find stair steps very handy. So on Amazon, you could look for a back burner trade. We're holding the hourly 12 EMA, new all-time high yesterday. They have earnings next week. Apple has earnings tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. NVIDIA, we got a beautiful bounce yesterday and we recovered the daily 200 MA. We have plenty of room for an hourly higher low. So I would prefer to be a bull on NVIDIA looking for the hourly higher low, noting that it is FOMC day and things may not be as straightforward as I would like. Tesla has earnings today after hours. Tesla held the daily 50 MA yesterday. On the hourly, we're chopping sideways here. I only like Tesla long here at the daily daily 50 MA as long as we're holding it. But I don't know that we have a decent setup right here, right now. With earnings after hours, I think there are better plays out there. Baba had news yesterday that it's going to be the AI king or something to that effect. We're approaching $100 psychological, then 101.10. Baba is on back burner watch. It is a gap up. Gap rules apply as long as we hold yesterday's high as support. That is a long signal. Meta got a new all-time high yesterday. I like Meta for a back burner trade. And you could look for first 5-minute oversold or 15-minute oversold during regular trading hours. They have earnings today after hours as well. Netflix, potential daily bull flag, 4-hour EQ, hourly squeeze. This is my favorite setup of the day. Baba back burner and Netflix long. I like Netflix long with this 4-hour EQ and this squeeze. Yeah, you want to participate in the stair step, participate in the setup. And I applied that comment to stair steps, but remember, it could be tightening ranges. And in a tightening range, you could participate. You could wait for the break and then enter long there or enter short here, depending on how you're playing the tightening ranges. It will benefit you to participate and not anticipate. Participate, not anticipate. All right. So I had Amazon and Meta longs, new all-time highs, looking for back burner trade, Baba back burner, and Netflix, the 4-hour equilibrium. So I have some time for chart requests. I'm going to take a sip of my water. Hang Seng is closed for the new year. Thanks, One Liner. I appreciate that. Roblox has been a beast. Weekly overbought, daily overbought. Earnings next Thursday. I don't know that I'd want to be going long up here. This is a hard take because you've been screaming higher, and if you haven't participated in this move up, you may be chasing at this point. Netflix, yep, I like Netflix with a 4-hour equilibrium. Match. 36.93 fills the gap. We have a daily inside bar yesterday. You're holding the 4-hour 12 EMA, pretty bullish. Earnings next Tuesday. Weekly uptrend, daily uptrend. You could wait for an hourly back burner possibly. LMT looks pretty gnarly. Yesterday after earnings, we closed with a potential 4-hour bear flag. We lost this support here. We have support of 450.75 after yesterday's low. Again, closing with a potential 4-hour bear flag. I would be looking for a short on LMT. You could look for a 5-minute back burner possibly. I like it short. Yeah, I think FTNT looks good after Crowd's huge move yesterday. Crowd was gorgeous. Oscar, we have a weekly equilibrium. Daily uptrend. Earnings next Tuesday, 4-hour equilibrium. Hourly squeeze, $17 resistance, support $16.15. Not a clear setup for me long or short, but I definitely like it more long than short, I should say. Yeah, FTNT looks great with this daily squeeze. The reason I was looking at FTNT yesterday is look at this crowd breakout. Crowd could definitely be on back burner as well. I'm going to move that up to Queen of the Mountain. Until you mentioned FTNT, I'd forgotten about crowd. Yeah, FTNT could be the next one to go in the cybersecurity space. It looks really good. Daily squeeze, tightening range. 4-hour, plenty of room for a higher low. OKLO. Yeah, nuclear names got nuked after the DeepSeek information or release. We closed with a daily inside bar yesterday, OKLO. We have enough room for a 4-hour higher low. OKLO definitely held up better than SMR yesterday. SMR could be an hourly inverse head and shoulders. Looking for a daily higher low. I like that trade setup. SMR daily higher low. Good morning. SoFi, we're looking for a daily higher low. We're at the daily 50 MA. You have enough room for an hourly higher low compared to yesterday's low. Riley is a heavily shorted name surface. Volume's not that great. Earnings February 19th. 4-hour squeeze. You have enough room for an hourly higher low compared to yesterday's low. Rivian. Rivian is testing yesterday's low. Rivian has that Volkswagen investment, potential daily bear flag. It hasn't been faring well as of late, but it could get a lift from Tesla earnings if Tesla were to beat. I'm going to wrap it up right here, wrap up this show and go boot up the show for the members only for the Market Open Live. Thank you for being here. Hit the like button. Give me a follow on X at ChartGalLori and use stop losses.